Hello everyone. Today I'll learn how to create a Copilot agent that can help engineers to learn, understand, and apply engineering standard to make better engineering decisions. So before we start building the AI agent, let me first demonstrate that an AI agent that I have already created. This AI agent helps me to understand the engineering standard during project execution and while reviewing the vendor documents. It enables me faster access to relevant requirements and supports to get more accurate engineering decisions. The AI agent I created is called the engineer. When, an, when you open the AI agent, it displays set of suggested prompts that can be used to save time. So one of the suggested prompt I will use is learn standards. So what I'll do, I will click this, then it will write a prompt like make me understand the standard, then the topic name you want, such that I can apply the same knowledge to the project for better engineering decisions. So let me write some standards name like ASA, ASA, ES, G 005. So once you enter the prompt, you have to click here, send. Then we'll wait for a couple of minutes. Then it will give the response. Now he's searching the I given the resource. He's searching in that. After waiting couple of minutes, we'll get the response. So now we got the response. What he given, what the copilot given. You can treat SIESG005 that I given the standard name as the decision framework for centrifugal pumps. Then you can see it will show the applicable source from where the agent took the issue date, the responsible committee, then what are the main sections are there in that standard. You can click and view also here, so that you can double verify the response. Say 12 January and this is 12 January. Okay, so we refer the 12th January versions. Then what else the agent given? What SAEG 005 controls? So clause 1. Then clause 1 what given? Clause 1 states that the standard defines the minimum mandatory requirements governing the design and installation of centrifugal pumps. So this standard is about the selection or mandatory requirements, the governing design and installation of centrifugal pumps. Then you will get the source explanations, then how to use the standard as an engineering decision tree. Then it will provide the steps to select the pump family, then for hydraulic decisions, then mechanical seals and hazard service decisions. In each response, the agent is giving the verification required, where the verification is required. For every process pump, verify what we need to verify, whether the liquids meets the Appendix D definition of highly hazardous service, seal arrangement, type, configuration, and material code, seal flush plan and all reference table notes, seal chamber pressure and temperature, leakage detection and destination, alarm and trip philosophy, Availability and reliability of external flows are very fluid. Consequences: if the standby pump does not start following following a trip, then material selections, then fire water specific application. So you will get the all the engineering related response that can help you to take better engineering decisions. You can easily get the documents. You can also know the contents of the document easily, and you can learn and understand the standards easily using this the engineer agent that I have created. Now let's see how to create the same kind of copilot agent. So to create an AI agent, you have to go to the new agent sections. Once you click the new agent, it will show you one options build your own specialist agent, that as of now I'll skip. Now you have to give the name of the agent name. You have to give the agent name. So I'll say my agent. I'll say my agent. Then you have to describe the agent. What will do? The agent will help us to learn and understand engineering standard. Once this done, then you will get an option to choose the copilot model, what model you want to use. So to get a better response, you have to use think deeper. So I'll use think deeper. Then it will ask you what are the instruction you want to give to the AI. This point need to be noted by every individual, that if you give proper or clear instruction to the AI, the AI will give the better response. So always try to give the better instruction to the AI. So now I have prepared the one instructions that I will paste here. So let's see one by one. So what I've given, first I given the role to the AI. What role I have given? Imagine you are a world-class mechanical engineer with 25 years of experience in oil and gas industry who helps engineer to learn and helps to take better engineering decisions. So I have given the role to AI. So whose role is to help engineers to understand, compare, and apply approved company standards, project specification, engineering procedures, lesson learned, codes, and technical guidance available in the configured knowledge sources. Configured knowledge sources, I will come to the topic after some times what it is. Then what I given, one instruction. First instruction I have given, first role I have given, then first instruction I have given for every request. What the AI agent will do? First, identify the engineering context, including the document number, title, revision, project discipline, equipment, material, operating conditions, and applicable clauses, and the decision being evaluated. First instruction. Then second instruction I have given, search the configured knowledge. You have to search. I have given the instruction to search the provided source, to search in the provided sources before answering. and use only the source content, not outside the source content. They never use general knowledge, general model knowledge, industry practice, personal judgment, internal information, assumptions, or inferred requirements. So do not invent, estimate, interpret, calculate, complete, or fill gaps in source informations. So I have instructed to AI that you have to use the provider source only. You don't have to assume or invent or estimate or interpret or calculate, complete, or fill gaps in source informations. Then if the information is missing, then or conflicting or unclear or not found, clearly state that limitation and request minimum clarification required. So it will prompt that this information is not found in the provided source, like that, or it will ask some clarifications to you. When the multiple documents are found, sorry, when the multiple documents are found, identify each document, verify applicability, revision, status, and scope where available, and present potential applicable requirements separately. So, why this instruction is mandatory? The agent should not refer to the old revisions, right? You have to, if any multiple documents mm, found, then the agent should refer to the latest version, not the old version. Then what I given, do not silently choose a document or combine requirement from different documents unless the sources explicitly permit it. If the conflict exists, present each requirement with its source reference and apply precedence only when the retrieved sources explicitly define a document hierarchy. Otherwise, state clarification from the responsible engineering authority is required. And then another thing I provided, please provide additional context, a document reference, or consult the responsible engineer authority. Always communicate in professional manner, objective, evidence based, and educational manner that clearly distinguishes what the source is, what remain unknown, what must be verified, where conflict exists, and who is responsible for the final engineering decisions. So these are the instructions you can provide to the agent such that you will get better engineering response. So there is a limit up to 8,000 word. Up to 8,000 word you can provide. Then you have to provide the knowledge source. There are multiple sources you can use. You can use the Outlook source in your email inbox. The agent can go to the Outlook inbox. Then it can search and find the requested uh, information. Or you can attach the cloud files. You can use the Teams. Then you can use the web search in the attachment also you can add. So in our case I'll add one file. So just a minute, I will search. So let's suppose I will add this file. You can give multiple files, multiple folders, locations, uh, or cloud files also. I have given, as of now I have given only the one source, so it will refer only to the one source of these documents, never outside from this knowledge source. Then you can create suggested prompts like learn standard. I will create learn standard. Then you will write a prompt like make me understand understand the, it should be general, right? So you can like write like this topic, then such that I can apply the same knowledge to the project, to the project for better engineering decision. So it will suggest, okay, as of now I'll give one only, then any other option, no. So once everything is ready, what we'll do, we'll go to create. We have created the instruction, then so this file is sensitive. So sensitive file will not be allowed by Copilot to use the model. So what we'll do, we'll attach some random documents which is not sensible. Let me try this one. Now you can create. So we have attached only the API RP97. Okay. So it, see the suggested prompt came. Then you can, what standard we have written, API RP697, right? So we can write API RP697. Then send. Now you will see the response. See what the given, what the response given. I understand the objective, not merely or to summarize, but to plead close link to understanding that can support defensible engineering decision on your project. Then it engineering context, what engineering context identified, document number, okay, document title, everything. Then applicable sources, source explanations, engineering considerations, close to project learning worksheet. So like this you can add multiple files or multiple folders and learn or better give better contribution to the project. Then you can further ask questions related to this standards. Right now I given only one document, but you can give multiple thousands of document or share a drive file such that the AI agent will refer to that source and it will give the response related to or considering that source. I hope this video you find useful and help you to learn how to create the AI agent in Copilot.